Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Boom!
Live from the Raising Cane studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yo! Welcome in Off the Bench Tuesday morning, and we love a Tuesday around here. Energy levels are peak right now. Got Chris Marler joining the show. Hey, appreciate you joining.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Just happy to be here.
Yep.
Can't hear anything.
You can't?
And mamas.
Can you hear or no?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I got it now.
Well, you needed to hear
Okay,
this
perfect.
because we're live from the Raising Cane studio.
Whoop, whoop.
Tuesday show brought to you by Community Steel every single week. Community Steel.
Three's up.
Three's up. What up? Tripod rolling.
Well,
Tripod
there's
plus
five-
Marler.
And
Tripod
Ethan.
plus Ethan and Chris.
Ethan, what's up? We got 5 people in this little tiny room,
It's going to be hot.
but it's still a tripod
Drip
plus.
Tripod plus.
Double
Splash.
plus.
But you're going to do that this entire
The
time,
whole
huh?
time, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
You ever listen to the Migos?
Hey, we're technically the Migos. There's 3 of them.
Trigos.
Trigos.
We're the Migos of Guarantee Media.
Wegos.
Okay.
The Tripod are the Migos.
Yeah.
It's going to be perfect. Everybody's in for a treat today because
Oh.
this is the day Marler stopped taking his medicine. So
No, it's not.
we're on it.
It's not.
It's going to be interesting.
Why don't you tell us about the day
You
that
want
you
some
stopped
good
taking
radio? Why don't we start taking it again? See what happens, Tom. See what happens. The day I don't know. I feel much better.
I was joking.
Okay.
We don't
Yeah,
need
we
to
don't
get
need to
into
talk
it.
about that.
Yeah, we don't do
Yeah.
like it's.
I took a vitamin this morning, almost threw up.
Creatine gummy?
I did that too.
Flintstone?
But those, no, because they don't make those anymore, idiot. Well,
Yeah, I totally would have known that.
I mean, dude, those are the best. Those were candy. Flintstone vitamins were awesome. Remember those?
They are delicious. You can take a lot of supplements now that taste very good.
Hallie got me some one-a-day pill, and it's like, I guess it's all the things that you would take in a day.
One of the
into one
women,
pill.
I've seen them.
They're like this big. Good one, Taylor. They're like this big. They're a horse pill. I almost choked on that's okay. Shouldn't have said
Glug,
that.
glug,
See,
glug.
Flip it.
It's
Glug, 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 glug.
just adding up.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, yeah, some multivitamins, they, can be challenging, bud. So swallowing pills. Well, good morning.
It's just multivitamin.
Like
Men's health.
when you're teaching, like a child does like swallow medicine.
Yeah.
They start with like an M&M or something like that. Do you need to
That
go
real?
back to practice?
Is that real?
Yeah.
Swallow an M&M? I don't think I could do that either. I remember one time I had to rent a car. And it was a smart car. I looked like a peanut M&M fitting inside that thing. It was awful. Too big for the car is what I'm saying.
You looked like a peanut M&M.
I was like all cramped in there like this. I was like
Okay.
right on top of the wheel. I didn't like it.
Okay.
But I didn't know you had to do that with M&Ms.
Well, you can do like any little treat.
Okay.
Landra, good morning.
Good morning.
How we doing?
Great.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Good
broke my
drive?
neck this morning.
Yeah, we broke her neck for sure. Ethan was
So,
wondering, like he was
yeah.
like, why did he just tell you to break your neck?
Because all you said was, Alondra, break your neck.
Yep. And you
And
knew.
so I knew what to do, but somebody that is unfamiliar to Mr. Buster Rhymes.
He might,
Mr.
we don't know that. We
Mr.
didn't even
Rhymes.
ask him. Do you know Buster Rhymes?
Do you know Buster Rhymes?
Say yes.
No, it's a no.
I can hear you
Yeah.
telling him to say yes.
Say it. Say it.
But he said no with a smile on his face.
He did.
So I think he enjoyed it.
Mr. Buster.
Just so you
Mr.
know, if you have
Buster.
this conversation in the future, do not call him Mr. Buster to anyone.
No,
That's
it's
gonna lose a lot of
Busta Rhymes.
Street cred.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's Mr. Rhymes, obviously.
Here's a dip. Okay,
Please.
let me ask you this.
Dr.
So,
Rhymes.
South Louisiana, around the Baton Rouge area, Taylor, when you grew up and you knew somebody's, like their parents, let's say your friend's name was Buster Rhymes and his last name was Rhymes. Did
Like
you
his
say,
real name was Buster Rhymes.
Yeah, okay. If the father was Buster Rhymes, did you call him Mr. Buster or Mr.
Yeah,
Rhymes?
Mr. Buster.
Okay.
What?
Alondra, what,
Yeah.
what did you do?
Yeah.
I would call them like Mr. Buster.
Right.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
In Texas?
Yeah.
Where I grew up, no
You-
one
but
ever,
last
it was
name?
Mr. Rhymes, always.
No, it was always
Same.
like,
Same.
Yeah, this is the last name for sure.
I don't
And
like
I
But
never,
also, like, the parents of my friends never cared if I just called them by their actual name.
Oh, my mom would have.
I never
wore
did.
My ass out.
But they would be like, well, because I had friends that their parents were from California.
Yeah.
So when I would go over there and I'd say yes, ma'am to the mom, she would be like, don't call me ma'am.
Please, man was my father.
No, literally.
It's
California.
Yeah, when I got to Baton Rouge, it
Yeah.
was the first time I was like, "What? Did you just call him by his first name?"
Yeah.
I was like, I was looking around, like, did anyone else hear that?
Right.
Are we about to get beat, or what's going to happen?
Now, your dad, was he Mr. A-Bomb? Or was he just
Well, but when I got to high school, it switched to
A-Bomb?
A-Bomb. It was Mr.
A-Bomb.
Flynn to everybody else.
Yeah.
And then Sir A-Bomb.
Didn't serve.
I don't like being called Mr. Chris because it makes me feel like I'm on a children's show.
Whenever my friends' kids call me Miss Alondra, I'm like, please.
No.
I was really hoping that you were on the same page. It was like one of those snowball, snow cone situations.
Right.
Mm,
You know what I mean? It was
Love 'em.
just, what?
Mr. Snowball.
Mr. Ball.
Hey, Mr. Ball. Yeah, that's always weird. Mr. Doback.
Mr. Dale Dobeck.
Thank you, Mr. Doback.
Mom, go back.
Mom Doback.
Mr. Dobeck. He's 40.
You don't have to call me Miss. Mom, go back.
We'll work on it. I was always you had to go Mr. Mrs. last name. Actually, I think my first babysitter was Miss Debbie.
She was probably
Like the-
young, though.
Like the chef?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't pronounce her last name though.
Oh.
Dawson. I can nailed it now.
She call her Little.
Yeah, little Debbie.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Big Dub.
Big Dub.
Big Dub.
All right, big dog.
Or my Pop Tarts.
Hey, you got a
she's not
you
listening.
got a big event this weekend.
Oh, I do.
You do?
I do.
What is it?
Bachelor party.
Oh, I can't wait to crash it.
Yeah.
Who's getting married?
Me.
What?
We are going to Biloxi.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah. No, we're going to New Orleans. Ever heard of it?
I have.
So we're gonna do that. Friends, some of my friends are not thrilled that we're doing New Orleans in August.
Also for like 3 days, right?
I mean, everyone's gonna get there Thursday night. We're leaving Sunday morning.
Well, it's probably going to be a good timing because, like, we got that cool front coming in.
Well, I was like, they were like, we can do June or August. That's the best for everyone's schedule. And I was like, well, we cannot do June because you guys don't understand it, but LSU baseball will probably be in Omaha. And they were like, that's pretty assumptive. And I was like, that's.
But it's a safe
Yeah.
assumption.
Yeah.
Seen
And
the
then,
roster.
We
you guys-
do it every year.
You guys don't get it. They're
Right.
Like, we all played baseball together, Chris. And I was like, oh, yeah, good point. So you guys actually played, so that makes sense. But yeah, so then we were like, let's just do August. And
awful.
And
yeah,
here we are.
I mean, it's going to be hot, but, you know.
But it's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun. We're very
Just
excited.
stay inside.
Yeah, we're just going to.
Like, you don't have to walk that many places.
Just be in the hotel.
I think you do, yeah.
Yeah,
You can stay inside the whole time.
the whole time.
So where y'all
Yeah.
going to go?
It's going to be very old white people stuff. We're
Okay.
going to do World War II Museum on Friday morning.
No.
Fired up. It's like a top 10 museum in the world. I'm very excited about that.
It's a great museum.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I don't know if it's
I have nothing against the museum.
Sounds like you have something against the war.
No, it is ranked.
Yeah.
I have nothing
top 10.
against World War II. I mean, I do.
Yeah,
I've like we shouldn't have done it, right?
What?
Like the world shouldn't have been at war.
I'm not going to get into this with you. I don't. Probably. I don't think we could
Like obviously Hitler shouldn't have done what he did, right?
Flip that.
I think we can all agree.
Yes.
That bad deal.
So yes, I have something against the war. I don't have
Yeah.
anything against the
Why'd you say
museum.
we shouldn't have been in war?
As the
Which
world,
side were you on?
humanity
Ugh.
shouldn't. Why are we getting into semantics right now?
What?
I want to talk about how you're going to a museum for your bachelor party.
Well, you know, obviously we shouldn't have been in that war. We're going to do World War II Museum first, then we're doing Vietnam and Iraq after that.
You're gonna wear like an
Perfect.
anti-war shirt.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm just going to sing Bruce Springsteen the
Flower
whole
power,
time.
bro.
You know, my least favorite part about this war, all of it.
Yeah.
You remember the episode of The Office where they go, to the troops, both sides. No, I'm really excited about that. I've never been. And
Dude, you're gonna-
it sounds
no, the
awesome.
museum's awesome.
It's gonna take you like 3 hours. I mean,
Yo,
it's
I
a
can't wait.
it's a long way.
We need
It's
to
fun.
eat up the day because I'm
It's
not
a
trying to
great
get
museum.
drunk all day and drink. I can't do that anymore. I just don't have it in me.
I just feel like that's what you're supposed to do on your bachelor party.
Well, this is round 2, so I don't know if I should be doing that the second time. Also, I'm 40, so it's like there's only so much drinking you can do without glug glug glug. I'm either glugging or I'm.
I kind of like
bed.
it. It's going to be fun. That's we took the family to the World War II Museum. It was
Yeah.
great. And
Took your family
but there
to your
was
bachelor
only
party?
yeah. There's only so like when you bring kids, there's an expiration date to the museum to anything.
Yeah.
So there, I would have liked to spend a little bit more time there. I mean, you could spend all day there. You can
I would-
spend like I know people that have gone to it and have made like a 2 or 3 day trip out of it.
I remember, so in Atlanta, there's a couple good museums in Atlanta. The College Football Hall of Fame is there. I'll never forget this. This is a pretty big egg on your face moment. In Atlanta, where the Media Days was last year, that little area, there's a College Football Hall of Fame, there's the Museum of Coke, and there's like Coca-Cola. And then there's
I was
two
gonna
very
ask.
different
Yes.
museums.
Clearly, thanks.
One of them's
clarifying.
completely unfinished, but they had very, really big aspirations. And then there's the Civil Rights Museum, and the Civil Rights Museum is really interesting because like that was like part of my degree, and so I was excited to go to that at some point. But I remember one day I was like off work, 2014. I was like, oh my god, the Hall of Fame just opened. I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna wear the shirt of my favorite team,
Okay.
which is a noted
Alabama.
Alabama.
Yep,
So
Alabama.
I'm dressed
Crimson
in
Tide.
like an Alabama polo and Alabama hat. And I walk in and they're like still working on it, like still doing construction. They're like, we're not open for 3 more weeks. I was like, oh,
Oh, well,
Okay,
what
they're
do I
like-
get all dressed up for?
like, yeah. So I was like, well, I'm already down here. I might as well go to a different museum. And so then I went to the Civil Rights Museum, but I was still wearing the same clothes.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't love that.
Why?
Head to toe in Alabama gear, walking around the Civil Rights Museum, not great. Optics were bad.
Reminds me of the Shane Gillis skit.
It was
He's the
tough.
football coach.
It was tough. It was not my favorite, but I'm excited for.
Was it a nice museum though?
It's a great museum. It's awesome. It's really, really well done. But I'm excited for NOLA. It should be a lot of fun. Hunting's given me a bunch of recommendations.
Also,
Mr. Johns.
shout out to Hunt because we didn't know that restaurant. You would ask Cassie and Jesse who had lived there. They're like, "Oh, you got to go."
Yeah.
So like, shout out Hunt. I've been to New Orleans plenty of times. So I'd never heard of it, so that's on me.
I brought it up to somebody else the other day, and they're like, never heard of it. And it was like a person that's been here for a while.
Right. I mean, dude, I've lived here my whole life and I've never
Yeah.
heard of it.
Mr. Johns. That's where Alondra's crashing.
Where?
Mr. Johns.
That's the place, the
Yeah.
restaurant. I thought we were doing
Mr.
the name.
Johns?
I thought we were doing the name thing again.
It kind of, full circle. There you go.
Sorry, I was trying to look at top-ranked museums in the country.
What are they?
Well, I'm trying to find it.
I mean, I feel like this one's, Smithsonian.
Smithsonian
I'd say
Museum of Natural History. They got to be up there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I would say World War II is top 10, and it's not 10.
It's top 10 in the world, apparently.
In the world?
Yeah, with the Louvre.
The Louvre.
That one over there in France with that little
I've been to
glass
that one.
pyramid.
I've been to that one. Overrated.
Is it?
No, it's pretty nice.
Okay.
It's pretty good. There's a lot of people.
Matt's like, that was probably number one.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
probably
it has to be.
the best one I've been to. It was probably rated, but it was very crowded.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't go again.
Long line out there.
I wouldn't go again
Yeah. I wouldn't go to France again. The
unless it
French?
was,
Gross.
unless people weren't there. I could get a private tour, the whole thing.
Me and Alondra protested there one time, put super glue on our hands, and then stuck it to the Mona Lisa
Where?
at the Louvre.
Oh, I don't have a passport.
So the Mona
We
Lisa
didn't do that. So it's just one of those things.
I don't have a passport, so that's not true.
It's the only thing that
The
kept
only
y'all
part
from
of
doing
the
it.
story is, we would have done it.
I do think the Mona Lisa is one of the most overrated things on planet Earth.
She just
Yeah, I
Hot
don't-
take alert.
No, I don't
It's
get
like okay, it's a if I painted that, I'd be
Yeah.
proud. I'd be
Right.
like, I did pretty good on that one. That looks like a pretty good face, pretty good hair,
yeah.
all that stuff. But
Why
it's-
is it so famous?
So it's like super crowded in this room. You go there, and the painting's very small.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
got a glimpse of it from like a distance.
Yeah.
So like you walk into this big room, and the Mona Lisa's like in the middle, and like this wall that's right in the center of the
Yeah.
room. So they built this wall to put the Mona Lisa on, and there's this huge line to
So you gotta
go
see
like
it.
to walk up to it
Can you take pictures?
and see it. I don't know if you can take pictures or not.
Oh,
Like,
beautiful.
So
Got a hairnet on.
there's this huge line, and if you're not in the line, you can barely see it, and
Yeah.
you have to exit this line, and you can walk on the side of this wall. And so the person that was showing us around and telling us all the stories, they're like, you can wait in line. It's going to be about 30,
Yeah.
40 minutes or whatever. And we've already waited in a billion lines at this museum. And so you can walk to the side of it and you can see it,
Yeah.
get a glimpse of it, but you can't stop because there's security guards that are patrolling everywhere. And you
Right.
can't, unless you waited in line, you can't stop and look at it. You have to keep walking.
Oh, like
So yeah, I had to walk by and just get a glimpse of it. So I just like looked at the picture of the painting that was on the wall.
You were already there and you didn't even go. Oh,
I didn't wait in line. No,
that's crazy.
heck no, because it's an overrated painting.
This is how Cassie looks at me when I tell a joke that she doesn't think is funny.
Well, is she smiling or is she
Now it's like a look of disgust with a fake smile.
mogging?
I don't feel like she looks disgusted.
You don't?
I mean, that's,
She just seems like she's like,
I feel like she just looks normal. Like she's just,
yeah.
Little
What
slight
do you think the
grin.
person was telling
like
her
she,
to
like she tooted.
yeah, a little bit.
You know what? I think you solved the
It was
mystery of the
supposed to
Mona
be a
Lisa here,
frown.
Matt.
Ah, she tooted.
I mean,
What if that was the lore of the story? We should just start telling people that.
We should.
No one's-
We just did.
who's
We're
gonna-
on radio right
Yeah,
now.
good point. Yeah, all right.
Just told it tens of people.
That's the clip for today.
What? Mona Lisa.
The Mona
tooted?
Lisa farted.
Yeah. I said tooted.
Also my favorite high school rock band. What's up, guys? We're Mona Lisa farted. Welcome to Denny's.
Anyway, overrated. Small painting. Not that cool. So much better works of art in that museum.
What's your favorite work of art?
There are some cool statues, dude. There are some
Yeah.
amazing statues.
Weird that David one. They made like. Do you think that guy was like a little bit upset? He just. I mean, like the rest of the sculpture is like, wow, man, that guy's ripped.
it's incredible.
Whoa!
But the area you want to be
Yeah,
incredible
put
is
a leaf over it. brother.
drastically below average.
There was some
Oh, that.
there was like this period of time where they were doing these statues and like these sculptors were
Yeah.
so incredible. Like you can see that they have like these human beings have like veils over
Right.
their faces and like cloth that was, yeah, I don't know. It's pretty wild.
And then you look at the Drew Brees one and you're like, what happened?
Yeah.
Like what happened?
Yeah.
Here's
Statues
the
they've
humanity.
gotten worse.
We're done. Because how many sculptors are there in America or the world now? Like 6?
And they're not very good. They're children.
No.
Apparently.
They are. They do. They're. It's.
It's the easiest work to get. Like if you were looking for a good living, you
Yeah.
could just be a sculptor. Like
I mean, I feel like it's hard. You don't see a lot of gargoyles anymore. I'm not
you
saying
can,
words
like,
well.
here's the deal. Get some 3D print these people.
I disagree with that. Actually, I don't.
No.
You're right. That's probably a
It's
good
gonna
point.
look better.
Yeah, it's gonna look so much better. Have them
Yeah, Drew
3D
Brees got a
printed.
Mona Lisa
You know,
face.
I mean, a robot's doing it, so like it'll look exactly like them
Sharks.
with laser beams on their head. All right,
Sharks, I have a proposal for
Like
you.
we sharks.
A robot. Are you saying robot wrong? Not a great start.
All right, we're gonna go to break, and we got a great show for you today because there's another poll that's out, and it's not exactly the same as the other poll, but it's pretty close. We're gonna talk about it
Can't wait.
when we come back right here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org, centralplumbing.org, your website for the best plumbing company in the greater Baton Rouge area.
Splash.
Also, Lafayette as well. Third generation company, the Payne family has been doing it a long time. So whether it is you have a plumbing need, water line, gas line, residential, commercial, it does not matter. They are the best in the business. They've been doing it a long time.
Yes.
And you know if you're a third generation company and you've been in business that long, you know you're doing things the right way. You know you're treating people the right way, and your work speaks for itself. So go to centralplumbing.org, and guess what? 24/7 emergency service.
All day, all
so
night.
if you have a problem, if something have that peace of mind that Central Plumbing is going to take care of you, no matter the time of the day. It could be the middle of the night. It could be during
Sleep.
during an LSU game, or for Marlo during an Alabama game. It doesn't really matter. They will be there to help you out. So go to centralplumbing.org, centralplumbing.org.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back here off the bench. Tuesday morning, live from the Raising Cane's studio. Every single Tuesday, every single week. This show is brought to you by Community Steel. Get that American steel, Marler.
That's your dog's name.
That is my dog's name. That's why I love that. I love Community Steel so much. He's out there just chilling, guarding the house, protecting us.
He an outside dog?
There's a lot of folks about. No, he's not an outside dog. He goes outside to go potty.
I mean, yeah, most good ones do.
Yep. Most good boys. You might be in the car right now, going to a little carpool. You might be headed to work, whatever it is. We appreciate you. And if you are, always want to, it's probably a couple weeks. Kids are back at school for the second week. And as kids do head back to school, Ochsner Health wants to remind families that a successful school year starts with good health. That means paying attention to more than just their grades. Check in with your child's mental health. Encourage open conversations with them. Make time to connect as they adjust to a new school year. A few extra minutes talking each and every day can make a huge difference. Remember, kids, healthy habits matter too. So please make sure you're eating the right pack of balanced lunch with proteins, fruits, veggies, whole grains. And let your kids help plan those meals so they're more excited to make those smart choices. Good nutrition helps support learning, energy, focus throughout the school day. And if you are playing sports, your child's playing sports, don't forget annual sports physical, along with proper hydration, stretching, plenty of rest, and the right protective equipment to help keep them healthy and perform at their best all season long. So for more back-to-school health tips or to schedule an appointment, visit ochsner.org/BR. All right, we got people voting on who they think could potentially, maybe, possibly be the best team in the country. I don't really know how anybody could actually know these things because there's so many transfers and new quarterbacks and new coaches and blah, 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 blah. But it's another top 25.
It is another top
And that's
25.
something to react to. It's something to talk about, something to think about. Where are the misses? Who do we think got it right? But the AP poll comes out yesterday. What was the coaches poll 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
I think you were here the day that the coaches poll
I was
came
all
out
mad,
too.
man. All fired
Oh,
up.
I know we do know.
Oh, 'cause
Jake
of
wasn't.
Brett.
Jake wasn't here. We know that.
Was it because of Brett Bielema? Or no, why were we mad?
Texas A&M.
Why were we mad?
We only talked Texas A&M and Notre Dame last time.
Oh, Notre Dame made us.
No, I thought Notre Dame
Well.
was appropriately ranked. I thought they should be higher because I think they're going to end higher. Indiana being outside the top 5 after winning a national title, not receiving a single first-place vote. What are we doing there?
They're not 21. Like
They're ranked
They did a
6 in the AP
They just went
and the coaches
16
poll.
and 0.
Mhm.
What was LSU ranked in 2020 going into the year?
5, maybe,
To start the year?
maybe.
Okay. I just feel like that's maybe it's just like the college football like nostalgia or purist. I don't know what the right word is ever really, but I mean, I don't know if they should be outside the top 5. Also the SEC didn't receive a single first place vote. It's kind of odd to me.
6.
Who LSU was?
LSU was 6 going into the season. 2028 people.
Yeah. Michigan, I think, was 8 in 2024, which that was like, it was also very obvious they were going to be pretty bad because they lost so much from like their coaching staff and then also from the production. But I mean, Oregon
So what
being
makes it obvious that Indiana should be top 5 then?
I mean, I think they return a lot of really key players.
They returned a few. They did a great job in the portal. They got Charlie Becker back at receiver, brought in Nick Marsh. He's awesome, but you lose Omar Cooper, Elijah Surratt, Fernando Mendoza, Kalen Black, Roman Hemby. That's just on offense. D'Angelo Pons, Aiden Fisher on defense. Like, you bring a lot back, but you lose a lot. Like, I think it's fine. You're not at 25. You're at 6. Like, Hoover's great. Cut down on the turnovers, and you'll be really, really good. I think that's maybe the biggest question mark for him at TCU. He showed flashes, but I don't think that 6 is, like, disrespectful. There's still some question marks.
Behind Texas,
if Indiana was named Alabama,
they would be number 1.
they'd be number 1. Coming off a 16-0 season. Okay, so you lose your number 1 pick, you lose your quarterback, but you bring in a guy that's got almost 10,000 yards career passing and 71 touchdowns. You know how many yards Fernando Mendoza had when he came to Indiana?
Oh, not that many.
He had
Hoover's what,
he had
your starter?
4,730 touchdowns. 4,700 yards passing and 30 touchdowns in his career. And so this guy has double the stats that Fernando did before his year
Same
in
offense,
Indiana.
Yeah.
same coordinators.
Same offense, same defense coordinator, same offensive coordinators, and that whole coaching staff's been together for like a billion years, and they don't ever they have no aspirations.
I think the argument I would make is last year they started unranked.
Yeah.
In some of the polls, and you're like, or like FPI, they were in the top 25. I don't remember what they were in the preseason, but it's like Kurt Cignetti, I think, has earned the right to be like, listen, they're going to
Like
reload.
the benefit of the doubt.
Right. Like
yeah.
he took 13 players in the portal from JMU, put them on a team. They had 8 blue chip players on the roster last year.
Yeah.
They went 16-0. I mean, they beat Ohio State, they beat Oregon, they beat the brakes off of Alabama. Like, they were a really good team. The first year he was there, they went 11-2. Weak schedule for sure.
Yeah.
But they went 11-2. So I think it's like if you go in and you're 27-2 as a head coach to start your career, Larry Coker at Miami. Like, I mean, were they all of a sudden falling off the face of the earth after they lost to Ohio State? Probably not. I mean, so I think that for me, that he's earned it. I think the thing that is very surprising to me, but it
like
shows,
Texas being above them is kind of crazy.
and I don't have as big of a problem with that one, but the love that Oregon's getting,
Yeah.
I think
with,
two
like, Dante
teams in
Moore,
their own conference ahead of them is disrespectful.
Oregon,
Yes.
Oregon's weird because, like, okay, Oregon, Evan Stewart's back. Good receiver. Solid college receiver. DeCorian Moore, we expect him to take a jump. Outside of that, like, you got good pieces on defense, but your running game's not as good as Texas. You're ahead of them, or Indiana, obviously. And, I mean, there's just, you got Dante Moore, but
I'll say-
Anyway,
they returned both coordinators, didn't they?
All right, I'll say
Oregon?
this.
Yes.
For Indiana,
No, they lost both.
Come
they
on.
lost,
Oh, yeah,
they
Luke
lost
Boy's at,
OC to Will Stein to Kentucky, and they lost the DC to Cal.
Yeah, touch
My bad.
Luke
Go
Boy.
ahead.
No, you're good. You're good.
I think that what's Oregon proved ever in big moments, and I mean ever. They've never won a national title.
Yeah.
Dan Lanning is great. Dan Lanning is like 0-3 against DeBoer. Dan Lanning is really bad in big moments. Like, he's
and
shown it
DeBoer
time
takes a
and
lot
time
more
again.
criticism.
Way more criticism. And so it's like,
Lanning
why
gets
is
a
he?
pass.
Why does Lanning get a pass? Because they have a bunch of, like, they are lib Texas, which is saying something because Austin's pretty lib. They are just West Coast Texas because it's like, man, I love them uniforms, man. Come on now. And then they got that duck riding the motorcycle. That's pretty cool. They got a great quarterback.
The Duck's cool.
The duck is cool. But they also, like, you lost both
Dylan
coordinators.
Raiola?
Dylan Raiola. He's going to be one of the best right tackles in the country next year. And so it's odd to me, any coach that is like going through when they first have like success, having to figure out how to replace coordinators is always a pretty big step. And very few times you see it just happen without like any sort of hiccup. And we're just trusting that Dan Lanning, who's 12 years old, is going to all of a sudden be like, no, you nailed the coordinator
12.
hires, they're fine. I mean,
Yeah.
he's young.
Well,
He is young. So you think that Indiana should be there, not at 2, but instead of Oregon, they should be in
Yeah.
the top 5.
I agree with what you
I got
said.
that. Yeah. I
Like-
can agree with that.
They should be top 5. I mean, having two teams with it just shows you how in love AP folks are, and not coaches, because the coaches aren't the one that vote for the coaches poll,
Right.
Yeah.
but how in love you are with stars, like
SIDs.
like a returning player or a hyped up quarterback is more important than a returning coach. Like Cignetti has earned the right to be the best coach of college football right now, right? And he's
Yeah.
got the best staff in college football right now because they've been together for
all
so long,
there.
and they took the worst program in college football history
Ever.
and made them 16-0 2 years after getting there. And I still feel like
With a
whether
Heisman
it's-
winner.
whether
Right.
they are 6. So Taylor DuPont, like they are 6. So it's not disrespectful completely. I just think they did all this with 0 5-star
Yeah.
players.
Well, I'd put them over
Right.
Oregon and Notre Dame easily.
That's what I'm
Easily.
saying. Like Notre Dame being ahead of them is ridiculous because if you ask both programs, hey, do y'all want to play each other? Indiana saying hell yeah. Notre
Yeah,
Dame
Notre
saying
Dame's
hell
saying
no.
no.
Wrong.
Indiana-
Indiana just backed out of that game.
Nope.
Indiana
Yes, they
has
did.
a lot
Did
more
they?
talent.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually
Did they really?
did.
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago.
When did they back out of this game?
2 weeks ago.
It was.
Okay,
they have like a
but
future.
when
like,
were they
in
playing?
2030. So this is the issue that I have with Kurt Cignetti so much because I think he is the second best coach in college football behind Kirby Smart. But the thing is, when Cignetti came out last year and did his whole thing in front of the microphone, I got very triggered about the SEC comment he made. He was like, yeah, we took an SEC route for the scheduling.
Wait, you got triggered?
Yeah, very much. I wrote a
Stop
bunch of
it.
articles about it, and I was all on Twitter just going to war.
No, that doesn't sound like you at all.
I'm pretty sure he did it the day I proposed to Allie, and I was like an hour beforehand, I'm like, mother, like I was just Joe Pesciing it from Home Alone, like fragile. So I when he got to the podium and he was like, yeah, we took the SEC route, that pissed me off because it's like, no, you didn't. You have Indiana for the next 5 years. They got rid of Virginia from their schedule last year, and they got Kennesaw State, or maybe it was 2 years ago, but they got Kennesaw State, who is brand new to FBS
like
football.
probably worse FBS program.
I mean,
honestly.
like, so then they look at the schedule, and you talk about in comparing it to SEC non-cons. They have, for the next 5 years, Indiana does not play a single Power 4 team. They don't play a single game on the road in their non-conference schedule, and then they canceled the Notre Dame game. So,
Well,
but I
cowards, everyone,
agree
take it
with
back.
you. Like
It's because schools like Notre Dame get rewarded for having easy schedules.
Well, and that's
still
the
blame
thing,
it
right?
on
At the
Notre Dame.
end of
I
the
don't think that's
year,
why.
the voters
But I
are going to
agree
be
with
like,
you. I
guys, see, they're in the top 5. It's like, yeah, their schedule's super easy, but like preseason polls are about on paper. That's why I don't like them. Like preseason polls, what do you go by? Indiana's a way more talented roster than Notre Dame, in my opinion.
to be fair, and I hate to do this to Notre Dame.
Oh, you're going to defend them.
No,
I mean, no, just but
are you
I've
gonna
done
defend
a
them?
ton of research on
We
the
gotta go
scheduling
break.
Are you
stuff.
going to defend them?
No. Never mind.
Okay, we're going to break. We're not letting you do that on this show. No, sir.
Southern
You
Methodist
ain't
would
saying
never.
anything good.
Dallas
about Notre
Baptist,
Dame
never.
right here.
SMU never.
We'll be back right here off the bench.
Off the bench.
If you've been putting off updating that old bathtub or shower because you think it's going to take weeks, maybe it's going to tear your house apart or cost a fortune, I got great news. Bath Fitter is changing the way Louisiana remodels bathrooms. Bath Fitter creates custom-made tubs, showers, and wall systems that are built to fit your existing space with no major demolition. And in many cases, they can install your brand new bath or shower in as little as 1 day. So whether your bathroom is outdated, maybe it's difficult to clean, or just doesn't fit your family's needs anymore, Bath Fitter has a solution for you. They can replace an old tub, they can install a beautiful walk-in shower, or convert your existing bathtub into a safer, more accessible shower that's perfect for aging in place or anyone looking for added convenience. Every installation is custom measured for your home, and because there are no grout lines to scrub, maintenance is simple, and your new bathroom stays looking great for years to come. Plus, everything is backed by a lifetime warranty. So if you're ready to love your bathroom again, schedule your free home consultation today or visit bathfitter.com.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back here off the bench on a Tuesday. Good vibes on a Tuesday. You know it's our favorite day of the week. Y'all know that.
Did y'all do 80s last Tuesday when I wasn't here?
Yeah.
Probably not.
No, Musa did one day.
Oh, yeah, Musa did.
He did 80s?
Yeah, he did 80s.
Look at him.
Not as good.
Not as good as you, though.
No.
No one could ever.
It was just all Michael Jackson.
Really?
Yeah, the same songs. No,
He played the same song over and over.
He did play Whitney Houston.
We love Whitney.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
For real.
It's been a while.
She's dead?
I mean,
For a while.
I've definitely
You're
put
way
alive
behind.
people in the grave on this show. But
Who was it that you said rest in peace?
Oh, it was
to
Joe
them?
Pesci.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
He's definitely alive.
Well, we found out people have died that
Yeah.
we didn't know were still alive on
We
the
thought
show.
we were already
Princess
Like
Diana.
David Allen Coe.
David Allen Coe.
We thought he was already dead.
Yeah.
And then Tommy John.
Tommy
That
John.
was recently, yeah.
He died this weekend. But we were like, if you have a surgery named after you, I feel like you're way older than you actually are.
Yeah. He was like 38. Him and Dan Lanning are the same age. Princess Diana was an obvious one. It's in the name.
She died
Yeah.
Okay.
Princess
Too
Diana.
soon. Too soon.
too soon.
It was 1998.
Too soon, bud.
That's my
28
you're right,
years
you're right.
ago.
You tarnish her name.
Is that really 28 years ago?
I'm
Oh
28.
my-
I was born in 98.
I'm gonna blow it smooth off.
Mm-hmm.
We got 2 Joe Pesci references already in the first 40 minutes of the show.
2?
Yeah.
What was the first one?
I went for
Oh, yeah. This wasn't a reference. We just said his name.
Yeah. Well, that's what a reference is. But I mean,
It's true. Like
He's
anything
not
that
wrong.
anything that brings up the
if anyone knows the English language, it's Chris Marler. Just ask Rivers. Oh,
around.
God.
The old SEC whip around.
The old SEC whip around.
All right. What's one thing we said when the coaches poll came out? We said we would change, and it was that we would flip Alabama and LSU.
That is what we said.
That is exactly that is what we said. Because
They
in the coaches
listen.
poll, Alabama's 11, LSU is 13. Well, and they flipped it right here. They must all of the Associated Press. They must be listeners to this
Yeah.
show. It wouldn't shock me that if all of them are.
Well-
They switched it. LSU is number 11, and Alabama is number 13. And I believe just because of all the changes, I think that's a fair rank. Do I think LSU's underrated? Yes, I do. But I think it's probably for a preseason poll, I think it's probably a good spot for them to land.
I guess. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, there's a lot of question marks. It's a lot of new pieces. 59 new players between the portal and the recruiting class. Bama's still too high. I mean, like at 13, they're still too high.
You're the worst Bama fan.
I just objectively talk about the sport. It's what I try to do.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I think that, yeah, I'm not talking to you as a fan, jerk. I will on November 7th, though, brother. No, I think that they are still too high. I think the LSU thing is about right. I also feel like, and maybe I'm wrong about this, I just feel like that there's this weird feeling from either coaches or voters, especially, that are like, we got to put Ole Miss ahead of LSU.
I agree.
It's weird.
Yep.
Like,
I think
I don't think does Ole Miss have that loaded of a roster?
We
that I'm
talked
missing?
about this too.
No.
Like
sorry.
No, I think you were here. Like, we've been talking about it for a couple weeks now, where we're like, why is Ole Miss? I mean, we know why.
Indestructible.
Like Matt said, people want them to be that good. It's not that they have, and I get it, Trinidad Chambliss is coming back, Kewan Lacey's coming back, but you also lose basically your entire staff.
Right.
And I don't get, I mean, I get it, whatever. But I think it's unreasonable to have them that high and have all the hype that they're getting.
Yeah.
Like on the SEC media poll, what were they, like 3?
I
think
no, they weren't that high, but they were up there. And there's like plenty of people that think they're going to win the
I think they
national
were
title.
3 because we said we'd put Oklahoma where Ole Miss is instead of.
Were they really?
Well,
that high?
so in this AP poll, they did. So
Not my media poll. They
in the
were, you're
coaches
right.
poll, Oklahoma was 9, Ole Miss was 10. They flipped that here, so they put Ole Miss ahead of Oklahoma,
Yeah.
which I feel like is a little bit irresponsible.
Yeah.
Now, I do look. I'm being a quarterback. Like, I agree with the voters voting with quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I do, and you've seen it here. Like, obviously, Oregon's getting a lot of votes because
Right.
they're returning
Mm-hmm.
one of the top quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Texas has been getting votes because they think Arch is the greatest quarterback to ever play. I said Arch, not Ark. That's my bad. I mispronounced it. So I get it. Trinidad, to me, is the best quarterback going into the season.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's
In the
at
country.
least what he earned.
Yeah.
So that I'm okay with them getting votes and being overrated big on that aspect. But do I think their team's overrated?
What about A&M? Who's ranked ahead of Ole Miss and
Yeah.
lost way more?
Yeah. That's,
How is A&M
that's
any
silly.
different than what
That's
we were
silly.
talking about with Oregon?
I
Both
don't-
coordinators gone. Your
They
quarterback's
lost.
back.
They had 177 combined starts in the offensive line last year. They lost 4 of them.
Ooh.
Lost a first-round pick at receiver. They lost their offensive coordinator. And oh, by the way, Marcel Reed, I love your quote about if he plays like against LSU every week, he's going to win the Heisman. That's not your quote exactly, but you said something close to that.
two
And you were like,
Heismans.
I don't want
I
to
won
be
2 Heismans.
yeah, in the same year.
In the
They would have
same
given him 2. Jaden Daniels, eat your heart out. And so but he also had 12 interceptions last year
Yeah.
with that offensive line and those 2 receivers.
Uh-huh.
And I just, I don't really get that. Now, there's one team that's got a lot of metrics and numbers that's getting no love. A lot of metrics and numbers of things that you are talking about right now that you think are important.
Miami?
Upgrade a coordinator. Return at least one coordinator. Return a quarterback. Starting for 3 years. How about this? Also, in the top 8 nationally for projected draft picks, along with, let me read this real quick to make sure I don't screw this up. I lost steam.
You were trying.
I was trying so hard. So somebody posted this morning, and it's from ESPN. ESPN put out a bunch of tiers with NFL draft prospects for teams. So it's like tier 1, Texas, Oregon, Notre Dame, Miami. Tier 2 has 4 teams. Tier 3 has 3. Interestingly enough, Alabama not in any of the tiers. Okay, LSU in tier 3 along with Indiana and Oklahoma. Tier 2, Ohio State, Georgia, Ole Miss, South Carolina. You look at the rankings.
Don't do this.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Tier 1, this is where the teams are. Those 4 teams are ranked in the preseason poll. 5, 2, 4, and 7. Tier 2, 1, 3, 9, not ranked. Just interesting. Brands really matter to voters, whether you're a coach or if you're
Absolutely.
a AP voter. What I just said was very good factual information, Matthew. I don't know why you're so offended by
Yeah,
it.
South Carolina's boo-boo, though.
They did a great job in the portal. Like I've talked to you about Emmanuel Poku a number of times.
Yeah.
I think Poku's an underrated signing. You got Jacarius Peak. Problem is, like, 5 potentially new starters on the offensive line. A lot better. How are they going to mesh together? Like that's a little bit
Can't
for
be worse
me.
than last year.
A lot of people think they're great at receiver. I don't. I think they're fine at receiver. I've
They're great at receiver.
I've waited for 4 years for Nick Harbor to be an elite wide receiver in college, and he just hasn't done it. He was good last year. What do you have? 600 yards? Something like that. I mean, he was good. 618 yards, 6 touchdowns. He was good. It just, that offense worries me.
I also think that, well, I don't care about South Carolina, but I think that Miami might not be getting the love that they should. Very talented roster. I think very talented. And like, look at just the quarterback position.
Yeah.
Coming in, they might. So, what have they done in the last couple of years under that system in Miami? Oh, they produced Cam Ward, who was the number 1 overall pick. Oh, they produced Carson Beck, who could be a 3rd-round starter for the Arizona Cardinals this year at some point during the season. Well, you could say that Darren Mensah has a better resume going to Miami than both of those guys did.
He's also projected in the latest, like I think Bleacher Report put out their mock draft yesterday, and he's number 1.
Yeah, and they got to the national championship game last year. So for them in both polls to be at 7, Indiana at 6, like I feel like the voters are just like, well, we got to throw him in there. We got to put him in there from respect, but we're not going to put him too high, even though that both of these teams have quarterback. Indiana and Miami both have quarterbacks going to their program that have, arguably better resumes than Fernando Mendoza did when he got to Indiana, and Cam Ward and Carson Beck when they got to Miami.
And the thing about Darian Mensah, about him going to Miami versus going to a place like Indiana or a place in the SEC, he doesn't have to play Oklahoma or Georgia or Texas or Ohio State or Oregon. He gets to go play in the ACC. This is what I kept saying about Carson Beck last year was Carson Beck at Georgia in 2024, he played 9 defenses that were ranked in the top 40 nationally, or maybe top 50 nationally in pass defense. When Cam Ward was at Miami that same year, they played 2. And so you knew the numbers were going to go up. Gary Minson's already had incredible success in this same conference. And it's not like now he's going to be not surrounded by players at Duke. He's going to be surrounded by players. I didn't realize Miami had a $40 million roster either. That came out yesterday from 247. I think you're right. I think Miami is going to coast. I don't know what they will look like. Cause I don't love not being challenged getting into the postseason, but they are. You're right. They're going to be very good.
Mark Fletcher is one of those underrated running backs in the country.
And it's certainly interesting talking points right now in this preseason poll, underranked, overranked, but it does like say that, just like we said with the coaches poll, that the Big Ten, a little bit more top heavy. SEC has a little bit more depth. SEC's got 9 teams in the top 25, 5 in the top 10, and 7 in the top 13.
Big Ten is
and you
top
think
heavy.
South Carolina should be number 1, so that
SEC
should be
thick.
10 in the top 25. So there it is. We're going to close out the hour right here off the bench when we come back.
Off the bench.
All right, cannonball season. Cannonball.
Cannonball
There
splash.
you go. Yeah, what's your favorite dive on a diving board?
Oh, I can't do a flip, so not that one.
Okay, well that didn't happen. Okay, go to Russell Pool. They're the best pool company, the best custom pool company in all of the leagues. What a terrible answer.
Sharks and minnows.
I'm definitely not going to answer it with this answer.
Yeah. Do the ad read.
Yeah, anything you want to do, anything. If you dream it, they can build it. And not only are they going to build it, they are going to design it. They are going to engineer it. They're going to build it. They're going to maintain it because they literally do everything. And if you maybe you bought a house recently and it has an old pool. It already had a pool in there, but it's a little bit outdated, or it's not working like you want it to, or you want to convert it to a saltwater pool, whatever it is, they can do it. Not any company can just do a renovation the right way. They can renovate pools. They are the experts of that. And they could turn it, they could change the shape, they could change the design, they can do it, they can make it just like new. So go check them out. 2 landscape architects on staff to take you all the way there. Go to russellpools.com.
Off the bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn. Presented by Community Steel.
All right, welcome back. Closing out the hour here on Off the Bench. Tuesday show brought to you by Community Steel. Taylor, I was telling you this when I got here today. I was reading through LouisianaSports.net, and all the writers do a great job.
Some of us don't need to read it.
Hunt Palmer, you do a fantastic job, and most of the times it's very smart. Well,
True.
I read the first dumb thing I've read from Hunt.
Oh, yeah, y'all were giving him a hard time for this thing last Friday.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
That was the first
Deshaun Spears, adapting to the star role as a first-time starter.
Yeah, you don't like this.
That's an idiotic comment. Star's not a real position. I was reading through this article. Deshaun Spears is shining in his new role at the star position. Ugh.
All right. Well,
He said it's a change. So he was saying it's a change of pace from his safety dime role. And now he quotes said, "I'm embracing it pretty well. Definitely had to put 5 pounds of weight because
Same,
I'm
bro.
in the box and tackling people. I was like, oh, so you're a linebacker now. So I just don't understand this whole correlation of the star position. So, Hunt,
Well, I'll tell you what we're not going to do is
What?
trash our good friend Hunt Palmer on air.
We're trashing
Does a
him.
great job. That is a real
does do a
position.
great
It's
job.
listed. Now, I will tell you,
It's not a real position.
I don't love that it's called star, but it's better than any of those other defensive names we talked about last week. The Wolf.
So are you saying
The
it's
Bandit.
like being the skinniest kid at fat camp's the best thing?
God, that was my dream. I always wanted to go to heavyweights. Not now, but like back when I was skinny. You know what I
So
mean?
he's not playing the dime or the safety role. Now he's playing
Is
in
the dime a
in
role?
the box. In dime, it's just
No.
it's a defensive back.
Why don't they call it 10?
Huh?
Huh?
I don't know, dude.
Are we allowed to say nickel anymore, or is
Star
that a
position is
Jaden
stupid.
Daniels thing?
What? Oh God, you're all over the place.
You are.
You need to
Hunt,
you
great
need to
job.
take medicine.
It's a great article.
Hunt, star position's not real. Be better. We love you, and we're gonna see you on hour number 2
Go
right here
USA.
on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
All right, Pala, our good friends over at Pala. Look, if you're running an industrial facility anywhere across the Gulf South, here's something to keep in mind. Don't let maintenance or capital dollars go unused just because you're short on manpower. Pala has experienced maintenance crews and supplemental staffing available right now to help with planned outages, capital projects, routine maintenance, and even emergency work. So whether you need skilled craft labor, planners, schedules, safety professionals, quality personnel, or project management support, Pala has the people and the experience to keep your operation running safely and efficiently. Remember, Pala is much more than just maintenance. They also provide mechanical construction, API storage tanks, ASME pressure vessel fabrication, a full range of specialty industrial services. From early planning to final execution, they can handle the entire job. For more than 50 years, companies across the Gulf South have trusted Pala to deliver dependable results when it matters the most. If you got maintenance or capital budget left to put to work, give Pala a call today. Pala, employee-owned, relationship-driven, building together.